As we've discussed in other videos, Florida is a no-fault personal injury protection car insurance state. And so as a matter of law, you're required to buy $10,000 of personal injury protection coverage that acts as a temporary health insurance policy for car wreck-related injuries. There's some key things that you need to know about that PIP insurance. If you don't get treatment in the first 14 days, then you waive the right to use that benefit at all. So that $10,000 benefit goes away. That's a really important thing because it is a benefit that if you don't use it, you lose it. And if you use it, it is the most economical way for you to get treatment after a wreck because you don't have to pay it back. Health insurance, for instance, has to be paid back to your health insurance when your case is settled, but PIP insurance does not have to be paid back to your car insurance company. So it's always better to use your PIP coverage. So if you don't get to the doctor in the first 14 days, you're not going to have the ability to do that. So that's number one. Key fact number two is you're not entitled to the whole $10,000 unless a medical doctor or something very similar to a medical doctor, not a chiropractor, has diagnosed you with an emergent medical condition. That emergent medical condition has to be one that was present during the first 14 days, but the diagnosis of an EMC can happen afterwards. So in other words, a doctor can say that it is my belief during the first 14 days after this vehicle accident, she suffered an emergent medical condition or she was suffering from an emergent medical condition, and that is enough to satisfy the law. If you don't have that diagnosis, either in your ER visit records or by a medical doctor or similar type physician after the ER, then you're only going to be able to use $2,500 of your PIP insurance, which is not great for you, it's not great for your case, and it's not something that obviously is going to help you in the long run. If you end up, though, with an emergency room visit that doesn't have an EMC diagnosis, it's really important that you and your lawyer speak about how to get this EMC after the fact because, again, you're leaving $7,500 of benefits basically on the table, and you need to use those because the law basically assumes you're going to have access to that entire $10,000. There's also a misconception about PIP in that it follows you around regardless of what car you're in. So for instance, if you're in somebody else's car and it's involved in a wreck in Florida, your PIP insurance will still act as a temporary car wreck related health insurance policy for your injuries. Pedestrians are also potentially entitled to PIP insurance if they're struck by a vehicle and they don't have a vehicle in their family. They can access the vehicle's PIP insurance that struck them. The same is true if you're a passenger in a vehicle and you don't own a vehicle, but that vehicle is involved in a wreck. You too may be entitled to the PIP insurance for the vehicle that you were occupying at the time. So all these PIP issues can come up in a case, and it's really important that you have somebody analyze them on your behalf to make sure that you're using all the PIP benefits that you possibly can, because without it, and if you don't have health insurance, you're just basically looking for medical care for free somewhere. And a lot of times, obviously, that's hard to arrange. So if you have questions about a car wreck in Florida, especially related to PIP insurance and how it works, you can find us on the web at zarzaurlaw.com or you can call us at 855-HIRE-JOE. Thank you.